Hey guys, GameBoy30 here, once again with a great big box that takes up literally the whole view here. You've read the title, you know what this is. This is something special. I've already got one of these, but it wasn't in good condition, so I didn't merit it worthy of an unboxing, but this one is not too bad. I'm trying to open it exclusively from the top because I know there's packing peanuts in this. I may have realized a flaw with that plan. It's not going to work. Alright, oh well. Here comes the pain. I'll try to keep it contained. Alright. This is not what I expected. These units require an external power brick, despite being a desktop. It's supposed to have its own one with its own branding on it, but it looks like we have a generic one. Yep. Just seems to be a standard Dell/Alienware one. Oh well, I mean, if it works, right? I do have the actual power brick. It's someplace else though. Okay, so now comes the more difficult part of the mission. That is getting the big piece out without any foam bits falling down. So far, so good. Now tilt it towards me. Let's see if I can get it out with minimal impact. It's quite heavy, actually. Maybe I'll do it like this, with the box on my knees here, and then it leaning up against the desk here. That way, there's less chance of the stuff falling out. That'll work. Oh well. Only a couple pieces seem to have made a bid for freedom. Put that beside me. There seems to be it for the box. Toss that behind me. Get rid of the knife. And bring this big puppy up. Here it is. This here is an HP computer. This is the HP Firebird VoodooDNA. Now, it doesn't look too big. That's because it isn't. It's got a very nice little butterfly design on the side here. But oh well, what are you gonna do? There's a button on the bottom here. We can open it up and have a gander on the inside here. Inside of this beast is a fully liquid cooled setup. For a tiny machine like this, it actually is quite amazing. I'm going to go ahead and take off the side panel here so that it won't get in the way. You can see the CPU block, and there's two big metal cubes here. They cover up the video cards. Yep, this has twin video cards as well as a desktop grade processor. The guys at Voodoo really didn't hold anything back when making this, and it really shows. It's fantastically built. I don't think the other side comes up by pressing the button down here. But yeah, this thing's cool. It's got a desktop processor and memory. It's got two DDR2 DIMM slots. In the back, see, it's got some venting. A lot of USBs, lots of connectivity. This is where you plug in the power jack here. And up top is where all the venting is done. Up here is where the liquid cooling radiator is. If we tilt it from this side, here, if we tilt it from this side, we'll see two fan slots. And I take off the cover. I can just take it off completely. Yep. That is the fan slots. That's actually quite convenient. You can clean the fans and the radiator extremely easily. Radiator's a little bit dusty, but thankfully I have come prepared. Got some blow-off stuff here. And this is not going to be too great. It's going to get dusty. Alright, so what just happened is some of the internal liquid actually came out. That doesn't harm any components. It's not conductive, but it's not good to leave around or like leave on your hands, so I'm going to have to wash off my hands really good after. I'm going to take a look at this. Alright, so both of these fans are just your regular 4-pins. It looks like you could replace them with some Noctuas if you really wanted to. So yeah, that's actually very forward thinking, just having the regular fan connectors there. Yes. Here's something you won't get to see every day. The Voodoo badge in the top corner of the board. Alright, so it looks like it's only surface dust on the radiator. I'll blow from back here. See if we get any big chunks flying out. Not too bad, actually. It's missing the little like thing for the end, the straw for the end. Right, if we take a look at the bottom of the board here, it's actually got two, what look like M.2 slots, but no, those are M-SATA slots. And I actually do have an M-SATA drive I can throw into this M-SATA SSD. Maybe that'll give it a little bit more life left in it yet. Anyways, let us continue cleaning. So far, it's remarkably clean for being, what, 9 years old now? And if I turn it sideways, will it do the liquid jet? Okay, so it won't do it right away. let the can warm back up to build up some pressure, and we'll continue to look inside here. Some dust on the liquid cooling supply here, but really it's not too bad. It's in way better condition than my other one. My other one smells of smoke. It does work, but it smells of smoke. I probably wouldn't use it for an extended period of time. Got some Kingston HyperX DDR2. What speed? I'm going to assume DDR2 800. 6400U. I think that's 800 speed, so very good. It's only got 2 DIMM slots, so that kind of sucks, but oh well. At the time, this was made to be a cost-effective gaming computer, not so much one of the uber expensive art pieces that the Voodoo of old were known for. Still though, they made it into an art piece, and it is quite cool. There's a strip of dust at the bottom here that's not coming off. Maybe I'll just use my hand to get it loose. There we go. Alright, let's do some venting towards the bottom here. It takes all its air from the bottom of the chassis and brings it out the top. So it's a negative pressure thing. Alright. Let's make sure the fans are good. Fans are just some standard brushless ones. They're actually nothing too special here. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and put the fans back on and rebuild her. Fans shouldn't be too difficult. They're just the standard 4 pins. There is a problem though. There's 3 4-pin fan connectors all right up here. And I don't know which one is which. You can see them all right up there. I'm going to plug them into what I think they should be. And if we get an error message or some problem on boot up where one of the fans isn't spinning, well, we know what happened. This is the one annoying bit I've found. It's very difficult to get these fans plugged right back in. It wouldn't be such a problem if the wires had a little bit more length to them. be right back. This might take a bit. Well, that only took forever. I went ahead and grabbed my M-SATA drive. I'm going to go ahead and install it just to see if it'll be recognized. The seller said that it's already got a fresh copy of Windows 10 installed, but oh well. And this was just on an adapter board that didn't end up working, so don't worry about it. I'll stick that adapter board to something. And I think I'm going to put the drive right here. Theoretically, it shouldn't matter where you plug in an M-SATA drive. It'll just work in any M-SATA slot, but what do I know? It installs very simply, so yeah. Just gotta align it up correctly. Alright. We got it set up. I might as well put the back panel back on. We'll see how difficult that really is. Just gotta find the right pegs. It's got some sets of pegs that it just sits on with little metal knocks here. Right there. Theoretically, it won't be hard. Although everything's a really bad theory sometimes. Top one went in. They both went in. Wow, that was very easy. Alright. Alright, so apparently it only has HDMI and DVI. Perfect. I'm gonna need to route one of my HDMI cables to this, and we'll power it up on the screen that's right there and see how it does. So see you in a second. Alright, here we are. I've got my matching Voodoo keyboard and mouse. They're hard to come by, but yeah. I was debating whether to use the mouse that actually came with this computer, this regular looking HP VoodooDNA one. But now I think the Razer one looks way cooler. Alright, I've got it all hooked up in theory. I poke it and it works. We got a couple beeps. I think I'm gonna let it go. Just with default settings, it says give it a moment. CD boot, nothing in the medium. I'm not sure if I just poke the drive button or the reset button. There's no label, it's on the front here. I'm gonna guess reset. Just by what I see here, I'm gonna hazard a guess that it's reset. Yep. Okay, so we'll not poke that button again. Here we go, Windows 10. And the good old Razer Tarantula. It's been so long since I've used one. Too bad they're actually pretty trash keyboards. In today's standards, I should warrant that. Holy God. What are they barking at? Come on, Windows. All I want to do is get a Voodoo machine up and running, and then the dogs go all demonic. Voodoo? Demonic? Is there a connection there? Alright, all the fans seem to be running. HP. Sadly, I do not have the light that goes right up here. But yeah, you can see all the voodoo lights going up on the keyboard here. They fade in and out and do stuff. Yeah, it's cool that it came with the original hard drives. But if I can get this to boot to the emSATA, I'm going to do that. So right now I don't have any mouse cursor on the screen. That's kind of worrying. Start button is working. I'm going to go to File Explorer and see if we see our drive. Evidently the Voodoo mouse needs a driver that is not working, so I'll use the mouse that it came with, the regular HP one, but with the VoodooDNA badge. And I believe I've hooked up all the proper things for this USB pass-through to work. Hey, there we go. Cool. Alright, let's fix the resolution first. Come on. It's a little bit slow. You can't really go much bigger. I'm going to go 720p, so it's at least full screen. Almost full screen. Come on, computer, you can load the start menu. Let's manage and see if we see our SSD. That'll be the question, whether those emSATA slots will work for my SSD. Alright, let's see what we got. We have the Core 2 Quad Q9400. So that's a more power efficient version of the 6600, pretty much. Quad core, it's got 4 gigs of memory, using 100% of that hard drive. Let's see if it sees our SSD and if we can use it in any capacity. Hey, we do have something else enabled. Let's go ahead and do it here. We're going to name it SSD May because it could just be a different hard drive installed. Alright, if it'll show what manufacturer this is, it should help us out here. So we've got twin Hitachis and generic multi-card USB device. That might just be the keyboard here. So I'm not sure if it's seeing our SSD at all. I'll need to do a speed test on it to be sure. They're both 232 gigabytes though, so Yeah, without internet access on this, I can't do too much. This does have a LAN port. Maybe I'll just connect it with my LAN cable. Give me a moment. We're having fun with this today. Alright, we eventually got it. Cool. We can close that now. The first thing I'm going to do is find the video card driver so we can play around at full resolution. Do we have internet access? Come on, computer. Says we do have access. There we go, something's working. Alright, so we should be able to find the drivers and downloads for these in a moment here. So this computer has twin 9800S cards. I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know what version of the operating system this is. Is this 64 or 32-bit? Windows 10 Pro 64-bit. Okay. M series for notebooks. This has 2 notebook cards, 75-watt notebook cards. Alright, so it'll just take a few more seconds. It'll definitely require a reboot for installing the drivers for the first time here. It's not going too slowly, let's be honest here. Can close that now. This device has a coprocessor? Really? No way. Do you see this? That is hilarious. Got a coprocessor in a computer that's more than or less than 30 decades old. That's hilarious. Alright, so NVIDIA displayed driver version 342.01. That's a while back. I think it only has been updated in the past few years for security reasons. So this won't be the most powerful rig, but it's not meant to be. Come on, NVIDIA. You can almost do it. Come on, NVIDIA. Please see that this is in fact in a twin NVIDIA card machine. Other installations are running. Fun. Alright, let's try Device Manager. Because if the NVIDIA installer fails... you son of a gun. There we go. So at least that's working now. And now the clock's synced up as well. So yeah, apparently that's working now. Updates are available. Oh boy, what do we got? NVIDIA Enforce SLI. I assume that's what it's installing now. Thankfully it's not doing too bad now. Can we go to desktop settings and change the resolution? Nope, we are locked out of that. Fantastic. Come on, NVIDIA display driver, you can do it. There we go. Just needed a slight bit of encouragement. I'm not sure if this is going to load the Intel graphics or the NVIDIA ones. Display driver updated. Cool. I'm going to wait for this to finish up first. Then we'll do stuff. Where did Windows Update go? I can safely eject both my hard drives. Yeah, let's do that. No, let's not do that. Okay, this is installing the NVIDIA 760 SLI. Not what I wanted to install, but oh well, it's something, I guess. Alright, so that one installed. Now it's going to want us to restart, probably. So let's do that. Now this probably will not fix the resolution right away. But yeah, I don't know if it's going to do Windows updates. This might take a bit, so I'll get back to you. It actually didn't take very long at all. There we go, just lock you guys in place there. And you can see now, we are at full screen. It's still logging us in. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Hopefully we don't need to look at the sad Cyclops for too long here. Look at it. There we go. Alright. Something happened. Because no icons are at the bottom here. Oh, they're starting to load. Yep, we're definitely still on a hard drive here. It's setting up some device. Is it the NVIDIA cards, or is it my mouse, or the coprocessor, or what? Right now, nothing's happening really. Hey, we have NVIDIA control panel. Awesome. $1080p? I mean, okay, but that's not 1440p. Oh well, it's better than 720p that we were at before. It's usable, let's just say that. I really don't know how long this will take, so I'll be right back. Alright, so this thing's still going on. And the only driver we installed was the onboard one, so it says we have some basic NVIDIA thing, N-Force 760 SLI, but not the Twin 9800MS cards. I'm going to launch, or see if I can launch NVIDIA control panel just for giggles here. Even on a good computer, this takes forever, so give it a moment. I'm sure it'll do something eventually. I really don't know why this is still here. I'll just click close. Okay. Okay, so it's not saying we have any video cards right now. It's only saying we have the onboard motherboard graphics here, which isn't good. We still have yet to get ourselves the right drivers for the video cards. I don't know why the File Explorer icon doesn't work down here, but oh well. I'm hoping this will install now that the motherboard drivers have installed. Oh hey, we get sound out of the monitor now. That's cool. All I really want to do is test if that really is the SSD that I put in there, or if that's just a second hard drive, because the SSD and hard drive theoretically are the same size. They're both 250 gigs. So it's impossible to tell what is what. I'm gonna look up crystal disk mark. That's what it's called, right? Come on, computer, you can do it. You got the NVIDIA SLI working, right? No, it clearly doesn't. Not yet. Edge. People say you're fantastic. Clearly. Clearly we need something different here. There we go. Oh, come on. They really made it. Sure you have to go download it manually.
My prescriptions used to be really expensive.
Oh my god, shut up. Nobody cares. CNET, what have you become? You used to be not horrible. Now you have pop-up ads everywhere. Perfect. Other installations are happening. I don't care. Please install anyways, NVIDIA. Oop. Alright, please get this out of here. I am confused why my SSD is not showing up. Although I don't know if it is an SSD or not. Oh, I'm so confused. I need crystal disk mark or some kind of test for speed, and if there's a clear difference, then there we go. Because it was unallocated. I didn't name it before because I couldn't, because it wouldn't show up in the other system either on an adapter card. Come on, Chrome, you can do it. There we go. Oh dear. I full screened it too soon. There we go. Crystal disk mark. Come on, let's actually get it this time. How are we doing for RAM? Only using half of it. Not too bad for all the Windows updates going on right now, plus running Chrome. I know I should test Beam right now. Alright, that's just an ad, so get lost. I'm not sure which one of these downloads does what. Computer's still a bit laggy from installing everything. There we go. Alright, let's see here. I can close Chrome now. Speed things up a bit. I wish it would show what I named it as. Because right now, there's both showing up as Hitachis. Ah, there we go. Yep. Okay, so that tells us what it is. The D drive is not being shown as an SSD. SSD maybe is, in fact, not an SSD. Rename. Let's just name it data part. Okay, that tells us what we needed to know. SSD is not being installed. Not yet anyways, unless it's something in the BIOS. It's almost got all the updates done, 78% now, 79%. But yeah, this has been a fun little tour of the HP Voodoo Firebird 802 or 802 or whatever the code is. If you guys enjoyed opening it up, cleaning it out of it, and putting something in it that doesn't work, then do go ahead and leave a like, favorite, comment, share, and of course don't forget to subscribe as well. Thanks, Game Boy. I'll see you in the future.